Rhythm of the Dance, which has been a growing global phenomenal success for the National Dance Company of Ireland since 1998. Now it's set to tour the UK once again. Now there are more than 25 venues which can be found at rhythmofthedance.com. Now Arlene McVeigh from Drogheda in County Louth is the lead dancer in her 5th year with the company. Pleased to welcome her back on the programme. Arlene, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, Gerry.
Lovely to talk to you once again. Now, Arlene, we reviewed the show last year and know that it's a skillful bringing of the audience on a journey of Irish music, dance traditions and history, punctuated indeed with a modern edge. Now, comments in particular is that it features very high energy music and is a dance spectacular from start to finish. Now, given that you're constantly touring and the shows are physically demanding, how do you keep stepping up to the plate all the time?
Well, tour can be actually physically and mentally draining. However, we take care of ourselves. Also, our training regime keeps us physically fit for the show, and each person would have their own personal warm-up and cool-down regime that they would do before and after shows. After each show, we would always do ice buckets for as long as we can to cool down and relax our muscles. I think the troupe all keep each other going. The long travel journeys is probably the greatest challenge and is where people try to catch up on their sleep. But it's probably the energy from the audiences that gets us in good spirits and is how we all step up to the plate every night.
It's something else, it really is. Now, some of the things that people have said is the incredibly fast footwork, synchronisation, and your apparently seamless transitions into a variety of visibly exciting formations, which bring sort of the music to life and the visual aspect of it all as well. Now, for those listening with a good knowledge of the technical aspects of dance, what can you tell us of the calibre of the dancing?
Well, the calibre of dancing is excellent in our show, with all the dancers being at a very high standard. Everyone that is in our show would have had to attend an audition process, and from that they would have been picked then to join the show. We're directed by our dance captain, Dane, and we'd rehearse each day making changes to the show and practicing the routines in the show then.
Right. Now, you get an incredible, there's an incredible energy coming off the stage at all your performances, as well as the sheer precision of the way that it's all done. And it's obviously been the actual choreography and the getting together of the music and the dance, the musicians, the whole lot of it, but it has obviously been an absolutely huge project. And it's obviously appreciated. I mean, you get standing ovations everywhere you go.
Yeah, the audiences in each country, they really connect with our show, and we've had a really great crowds over the world. I think once the audience is joining the show, I think we're enjoying it. It's a great feeling. And then for me, I think rhythm is a must-see because the show is a cultural insight into Ireland's past. It's like rich with tradition performed with dance, song and music, which I feel really defines why the Irish culture is so big around the world. And then the diversity in our show makes it a must-see.
Indeed. Now, the young tenors, they're back to entertain. And now, you've no less than 23 costume changes in the show, which is truly incredible. Now, they embody the spirit, the vitality of the Irish music and all the various costume changes. Now, we understand that there are some fantastic tones and harmonies which are captivating from the tenors, from the moving ballads to the rousing hand-clapping, foot-tapping and the traditional songs, etc., with the whole audience participating. Do the lads always get a great reception? They must.
Yeah, they always get a great reception. The tenors work really well together and they seem to complement each other's voices. I think with the Irish traditional well-known songs in the show, the audience really can relate to the songs, and then that's really getting both the tenors and the audience in great spirits.
Excellent. Now, there is actually, I believe, a traditional Irish band who are actually on full view on the stage, which are exceptional musicians, which push the tempo and energy throughout, as well as all the dancing. Now, the musical conversations between the dancers and the musicians demonstrate something which is rhythmically complex and shows some talent, I think, from the whole cast to be able to fit all this together.
Yeah, it definitely does. Both dance and music go hand in hand for finding passion within a performance. Christopher Anglin, the musical director, has put together an amazing arrangement that is all played live on stage. There's 5 brilliant musicians in the show with a great variety of instruments being played. We have the violin, the flute, the uilleann pipes, the baron, the guitar, the tin whistle, the penny whistle, the accordion and the banjo. So with the live element in our show, it really reflects how the connection between the dancers and the musicians interact on stage. And I think that the crack and the energy is brought between us all, and the atmosphere is then definitely electric.
It sure is. Now, the show's actually been seen by 5 million people worldwide. That's an incredible number.
Yeah, it is. The different styles in our show, in the first half, it's really traditional Irish dance, music and song. The costumes are old-style corsets and long skirts for the girls, and waistcoats and shirts for the boys. And then we have, moving into the second half, we have moved from the Ireland's past to the emigration period to America. And this is reflected with like the Charleston and the tango numbers, and our costumes are vibrant and fun, which adds the whole aspect of their pieces. So in effect, I think the traditional and the modern styles really reflect the change in the show, telling the story of the emigration of many Irish people from Ireland to America. So I think that's why so many people around the world really can connect with our show.
Indeed so. Now, credit, I think, goes to the creative team. The producer, Kieran Cavan, I spoke to a couple of weeks ago on the programme. Also, Carl Hesse and also Doreen Carney, who runs the Dance Academy for the company. And those enrolled are enjoying success. Arlene, yourself, you've won accolades at every level.
Yeah, well, I've won the Dublin Championships twice, and I've won the Leinster Championships. I was placed in the top 4 of the All-Ireland Championships 3 times, and I've also been part of the winning team at both the All-Ireland and the World Championships several times, and now I'm pleased to perform as lead female Rhythm of the Dance.
Certainly worthy of being the lead dancer with the Rhythm of the Dance. It kicks off Swansea 29th of June, travelling throughout the UK in July. All dates are found at rhythmofthedance.com, also on our website. Arlene, listen, it's been lovely speaking to you once again. Keep going, keep performing, and as long as you do so and all the rest of the crew, people will still keep enjoying.
Thank you very much, Gerry. It was a pleasure talking to you again.
Arlene, same as that. Wishing you lots of success. Thanks indeed, Arlene.
Thank you very much.